morning, everyone. The waves are really strong this morning. I don't know if you can hear in the background. You can. So I'm going to try to speak really loud, get maybe a little bit closer to the camera as well. Let's bring this a little bit closer to me. Right. This morning we're going to do a gentle practice. Mostly to help you release tensions in the neck and in the shoulders, which are area that gets really tense and really tight, and it might provoke other tensions in your body. So let's try to release that today. We are going to start in a sitting position. So if you want to get some sort of support, as you can see I'm sitting on this, it's a meditation one, but any sort of support would do. I'm not completely straight. I'm trying to straighten that a little bit. That will do. And you can start in any comfortable position you'd like to sit in. Something you're comfortable staying in for a few minutes. So we're going to start by adopting a nice and relaxed postures. You want the spine to be long and straight. See if you can tuck the tailbone under. Sit really at the edge of your support so your back can stay long and straight. And then you can breathe in, lengthen the spine, get the breath all the way through the spine, up to the top of your head. Lengthen from the back of your neck, pull the head up. And then release the shoulders, so gently release the shoulders. Use the core to support the spine. You should feel the muscles engaged, and that's what we want. And once you're here and you're comfortable, you can start breathing. You can bring all of your focus or awareness into your breathing. Let's start by breathing, inhaling through the nose. And exhale, you can release completely through the body, breathing out through the nose as well. We'll do this a couple more times. Yeah, I know, I need to speak louder. I know, I'm doing it already. Sorry, I'm being told. And again, let's breathe in. No, that's not helping the class at all, thank you. Breathing through the nose and exhale, release. Alright, let's do one more breath here. And on the next inhale, you can bring your arms up. And here we're going to keep the spine long and straight. We're going to push the shoulders down. And exhale, we're going to bring one arm down onto the mat, the other arm above the head. You don't have to go too far. Keep the buttocks down into the mat. Release the arm above the head. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. And inhale, both arms back up. Lengthen here, lengthen your arms, lower the shoulders there. I know it's difficult, but that's what will help the stretch. And exhale, bring one hand down, keep one arm above the head. Let's try to do this a little bit more dynamically. Inhale, up, exhale, release, and gently open the spine, keeping the buttocks down, opening the hips as well. Exhale, push the air out through your rib cage. Keep the spine long and straight. Keep the spine straight. Don't move the back forward. We'll do one more on each side. And inhale, back up, arms up to the center. Exhale down. We're going to bring the hands down in front of us. Gently walk those hands forward. Stretching the spine here. Lengthen here gently. Release the head down. Keep the buttocks onto your mat. Let's keep breathing here for a couple breaths. And to release, you can walk the hands back to the center. We're going to place the fingertips on the shoulders. Take the time to gently roll the shoulders back. So shoulder rolls. Use your fingertips to gently pull them further down. And use your elbows to make circles even bigger. Take them further out. And once you come back to the center, let's do the same thing in the opposite direction. And a couple more shoulder rolls. And you can release the arms here. We're going to change the cross-legged. So if you are sitting cross-legged or you just want to change your posture, just swap your legs so you're sitting in a different position. And once we're back sitting comfortably, then we're gently just going to place the right arm out, pushing down on your right wrist as if you were holding onto something. Right arm straight, push the shoulder down as well. And here we're gently going to bring the left ear to the left shoulder. So just tip the neck down towards the side. Don't move the left shoulder up. Release that shoulder down. Shoulders should be on the same level. Keep the spine long and straight as well to just get the tensions in the neck. And to go a little further, we can bring that left arm up above the head, place it just above your ear, and gently push it down even further. Let's take a couple more breaths here. See if you can bring the head a little bit further down. Try to breathe to release. Breathing through the neck, releasing the tensions there. And come back to the center. You can shake the shoulders. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. We'll start by getting the left arm out, pushing down onto your wrists. Hand flat, just as if you were holding onto something. And then you can leave the right hand here for now. We're just gently going to tip the right ear toward the right shoulder. Release both shoulders. Gently tip over. Breathe here. See if you can exhale. Send the breath through the neck and the shoulder, releasing the tensions. Take a couple more breaths here. And to go a little further, we're going to inhale that right arm up. Place the hand just above the ear and gently pull that head further down towards the shoulder. Again, keep on sending the breath through the neck to release the tensions there. Last breath here. Take a deep breath. And then release. We're going to release both arms. Gently shake the shoulders. Lovely. We can release the support. We're going to come off the support and come onto our knees. And we're just going to start by sitting down onto the heels. If this is too much for your heels, it doesn't feel comfortable, feel free to keep the support handy. You can sit on a cushion to be a little bit higher up if that helps your posture. or you can even take your legs out if that is too much for your knees as well. If you need more padding, you can bend the mat and place it under your knees for a little bit more padding. Alright, once we're here, we're going to bring the arms up. Keep the spine straight, tuck your tailbone under, come forward. Slowly and gently, keeping the arms next to the ears as much as possible, and then we can release the hands down. We're going to go into a proper child's pose, so you can open the knees out, keep the feet touching, sitting on your buttocks. We're going to release the head forward. See if you can stretch these arms even further, stretching the spine here. Tuck the tailbone under to really round the lower back. Let's release for 2 breaths. Then on the next inhale, we're going to come forward into all fours. We're going to tuck the toes under the feet, push up into a downward facing dog. Let's see if we can correct our alignment here. So bring your feet parallel, about hip distance apart or a little bit further. Hands are parallel as well. They're on the same line as your feet on either side of your body. Let's see if we can bring the arms in line with the spine. Back, pushing your back towards your legs, pushing the abdomen towards the legs, lifting the hips at the same time. See if you can keep on pressing these heels down into your mat, but make sure you keep these knees flexible. You don't want to push too hard on your knees, so keep these knees soft. You can bend one leg after the other for a deeper stretch on either side. And release the neck completely, because here we're looking after our neck. Try to completely soften and release the neck in the posture. And then you can walk your feet forward in between your hands. You can keep the knees bent if that's easier. And here it's a forward bend, so coming forward first, placing your hips just above your heels. Then you can release forward completely. We're going to take a few breaths here, and we're going to grab hold of the elbows just behind the head. Keep the knees soft one more time, so make sure your knees are soft. Grab all of your elbows behind the head and release here completely. So the elbows are going to take your head even further down. Let's take a few breaths here, release deeply and just breathe completely. And a last deep breath in this one. And we're going to change the grasp of the elbows. You can release the hands. Make sure you're walking these knees slightly so you're not pushing too hard on them. You might want to bring the hips a little bit further forward. And then you can grab hold of the opposite elbows this time behind the head and release forward. Let's breathe here deeply. Make sure you release the neck and the shoulders. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Completely release the neck. Keep hold of your elbows, and we're going to release the arms, bend the knees, and inhale, push up onto your knees, and gently come up, taking your back up vertebra by vertebra. Bring your arms up on the inhale as well. Palms parallel, and then together and onto your heart for a breath here. Then standing in the center of the mat, we're going to bring the arms up here. Inhale. We're going to grab all of the fingers, interlace the fingers, push the palms up. And here you want to lower the shoulders down completely. Keep those arms straight. Nice deep shoulder stretch. Keep on bringing those arms back so they're really parallel to your ears. Lower the shoulders. And then we're going to come forward and grab all of the hands into the back and come all the way forward into the forward bend. Use your hands to pull the shoulders forward even more. You should feel the stretch in the back and behind the shoulder blades as well. Keep those knees soft. Remember, don't lock your knees. It doesn't matter if they're a little bit bent. Keep the head completely released as well. Keep the neck soft. And inhale to come up, push up onto your knees and use your hands to take you further up. Bring those arms up as well. Look up. Interlace the fingers in the other way around this time. Push up. Keep those arms straight. Keep on bringing them back as well. Don't keep them forward. I don't know if you can see. You want them here directly next to your ears. Keep on bringing them back. Release the shoulders down. They might feel really strong the first few times you do it. Don't worry, it's one of those. Just keep on doing it regularly and you'll see the progress in the posture. And then we're going to release forward. So when you're ready, take a deep breath here. Exhale, come forward, release. Grab hold of your hands, same interlace into your back, and gently bring the arms above the head. Let them take you even further into your lower bend. Keep these knees soft though. Hips directly above the ankles. Keep on breathing here, release the shoulders, soften the neck. And inhale to come back up, bend the knees, push up onto your legs, use your hands. Inhale these arms all the way, look up. And you can bring them into prayer and onto your heart for a release. Standing into the center of your mat, we're going to come up onto tiptoes. So take a deep breath. Focus your gaze directly in front of you or on the floor. Come up onto tiptoes, bring the arms up. And we're going to start bending one arm. So you want to bend the right arm. Bring the left arm across the back. And grab all of the fingers. If you can't grab all of your hands, don't worry, just keep your hands where they are. Keep on walking them toward each other. If you do grab hold of them, or if you're using a bounce, something to help you, then gently pull the right shoulder back. See if we can straighten his arms. Lift the elbow up. And lower the shoulders on both sides. Keep on breathing here. Make sure the neck is completely free by moving it in all directions. Take one last deep breath here. See if you can soften the stretch in your arms and release. You might feel some tensions. Feel free to just shake those arms side to side. And we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to come up onto tiptoes. You can bring the arms up as well. We're going to bend the left arm this time. Place the hand at the back of your neck. Bring your right arm around. See if you can grab all of the fingers. walk your hands toward each other, grab hold of your hands. And once you've done that, or again, if you can't reach your hands, it doesn't matter, just keep them where they are. Keep walking them toward each other. If it's too much, on tiptoes, come down at any time as well. Just make sure you're engaging the core if you stay up here, and the glutes and legs as well. And you want to tuck the tailbone under. We're going to try to straighten his arms. So gently pulling that left arm back. Straighten the elbow. Push the right shoulder down. And free the neck by moving it from side to side. Last breath here. You can release the legs down. Release the arms. We're going to come forward into a forward bend. Bending slightly the knees. And we're going to shake these arms from side to side. Then bringing the hands back down. We're going to walk them forward. And step back into a downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here again. Remember the hands are parallel, feet are parallel. Same line on either side of your body. Let's see if you can bring the arms in line with the spine, so parallel to the ears. Release the neck completely. Make sure the neck is soft. Make sure you take the weight off your arms as well to release the shoulders. So by doing that, by lifting the hips and pushing the abdomen back towards the thighs. Take 2 breaths here. And we're going to come forward onto plank. So coming forward onto your hands, holding here. And to come down, you can bring the knees down, lower the chest, keep it off the mat, and then release completely. From here, we're going to lift up into a cobra. So pushing gently, lifting up, lower the shoulders, keep the elbows close to the body, look forward. Release on the exhale. Inhale, push up. All the way, bring the feet together, knees out. Sit back into a child's pose. Lengthen the spine here by walking the hands forward. And then only you can release the head down. The buttock stays onto the heels at all times. Make sure you're really stretching the spine. Release the neck here. Keep the neck soft. Keep on breathing through the neck. Take 1 more breath here. And inhale, come up forward. We're going to come back into a sitting position so you can grab hold of your support again. Make sure you're only sitting on the edge of it. I'm going to come forward a bit more so you can hear me. Feel free to sit in any comfortable position 1 more time. And we're just going to release the neck now. So breathing in deeply, we're going to start by lengthening the spine, like I've shown you earlier. You want to tuck your tailbone under. You want to breathe in through the whole spine, lifting the spine up, breathing in through the navel as well, lifting all the way to the top of the head. And once we're here, we're going to exhale. We're going to let the head come forward naturally. So gently tip the head forward. Make sure the shoulders are completely released, they don't move. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to the back. lifting the chin up. You don't want to arch the back, so you keep that tailbone under, you keep that spine straight, but you gently just tip the head back. It doesn't have to be far. Just let your body tell you where as far as you can go. Inhale to the center, exhale forward. Inhale back to the center, exhale back. Whenever you feel the tensions in your neck, make sure you're sending the breath to soften the tensions, really bring your awareness into them. It doesn't look really pretty when you're going back with your head because you have to keep the mouth open. So don't look at me doing it, just keep on doing it at home. Take your time, you can follow your own breath. Make sure you keep your shoulders completely still. Inhale to the center. Exhale, release the head forward or back. Really work on those tensions you can feel in your neck, and it might be going into your upper back as well, down to your shoulders and shoulder blades. So really try to soften those tensions. Take your time. This is meant to be really soft stretch. Especially if you're in pain, make sure you're taking your time and working with your body, not against it. And this one is a really beneficial stretch as well. We don't take the time enough to soften our neck, especially after doing office work, if you do a lot of computer work as well. You get all these tensions in the neck and shoulders, and it's really important to give it its mobility and flexibility back. Make sure you're not arching the spine. Keep the spine long and straight, completely released. We're going to do 2 more here. See if we can take the chin further forward and further back. Then come back to the center. And we're going to release to the side. Exhale to one side. Don't move the shoulders. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the side. Here again, let's not force it. Just follow your own movement. Listen to your own body telling you how far you can go to the stretch. And you're going to see, without forcing anything, you're going to gain more flexibility and be able to go a little further each time, just by releasing the tensions you have accumulated. And if you have any headaches, migraines as well, this really helps releasing. So this is something you can do after a long day. Just make sure you take your time. This cannot be rushed. The neck is such a fragile area as well. We're going to do 1 more on each side here. Take your time, gently take your head to one side after the other. Come back to the center. We're going to soften it all up by making gentle circles in all directions. Here again, your body dictates where you can go or not. So really just follow your own feeling in this posture. And then coming back to the center, we're going to start doing the same thing in the opposite direction. Gently rolling. Imagine there's a thread on top of your head and someone's letting go of it, forward and then back. And that's all it is, just a gentle neck. And the last one, and we're going to come back to the center. We can take a few deep breaths here before we let each other go. So you can keep your hands where they are, bring them to your heart if you want to. Release the chin forward. Remember, keep that spine straight, but release the chin forward. Keep the shoulders down as well. Deep breath here, fill in the lungs on the inhale, exhale, release the abdomen forward completely. You can keep on doing this for a few more breaths if you like at home, or you can also do a little relaxation, lying down onto your mat and just staying there for a couple of minutes. After the strong stretches we've done, I hope this helped. I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed. Your shoulders and your neck are a little bit less tensed. Anyway, this was the goal. Don't hesitate to let me know, and I will see you here tomorrow morning for a new session. Thank you so much for watching.